Welcome back to Motor Authority Philippines. In this episode, we're diving deep into one of the most advanced air-to-air missiles in service today, the Python-5 missile. This 2025 update brings you everything you need to know about this lethal, fifth-generation weapon system, how it operates, and why it's considered one of the deadliest missiles in modern aerial warfare. Let's begin with a quick background. The Python-5 missile is the pride of Rafael Advanced Defense Systems, an Israeli defense technology company known for precision-guided weapons. This missile has evolved through decades of combat experience, and it's the latest member in the Python missile family, lineage that stretches back to the early 1970s. Unlike its predecessors, the Python-5 is a true beyond visual range and within visual range hybrid, giving fighter pilots unmatched flexibility in any aerial engagement. First used in combat in the mid-2000s, the missile has since undergone several upgrades, and in 2025, it stands as one of the most advanced short to medium-range missiles in the world. What makes the Python-5 truly terrifying is its dual capability. It can engage targets at close range with pinpoint accuracy, but it also has the sensors and propulsion to take down threats at medium range, even if they're maneuvering hard, launching flares, or trying to hide in cluttered radar environments. Now, for our viewers in the Philippines and Southeast Asia in general, here's where it gets really interesting. The Python-5 is currently integrated into several platforms that are of interest to regional air forces, including the F-16, the Gripen, and the Indian Tejas A aircraft that could potentially play roles in regional defense cooperation or even be considered for acquisition by the Philippine Air Force in the future. The missile itself is around 3 meters long and weighs about 105 kilograms. But don't let the size fool you, this compact weapon is packed with cutting-edge technology. At its core is a dual-waveband infrared seeker that can track and lock onto targets even with heavy countermeasures in play. This seeker is so sensitive, it can actually identify and follow the heat signature of a specific part of the aircraft, like the engine nozzle, rather than just the general thermal outline. But perhaps the most impressive feature is the missile's high-agility airframe. The Python-5 has thrust vectoring control, meaning it can change its direction mid-flight in extremely tight angles, giving it the ability to chase and hit targets even during high-speed dogfights. Add to that a high off-bore sight capability, and you've got a missile that can be launched at targets not directly in front of the aircraft. Just imagine a jet flying one way and launching a missile at a target nearly 90 degrees off its nose. That's the kind of flexibility we're talking about. Now combine that with helmet-mounted display systems, and pilots can simply look at a target, cue the missile, and fire. That look-and-shoot capability drastically reduces reaction time in combat, and that can mean the difference between life and death. Another thing that makes the Python-5 stand out is its lock-on after-launch capability. That means pilots don't even need to have the missile locked on a target at the moment of firing. The missile can be launched in a general direction and then acquire and track the target mid-flight. This makes it ideal for surprise engagements, particularly in scenarios with limited radar support or in highly dynamic dogfight situations. But the Python-5 isn't just about hitting fast movers in the sky. It also has secondary capabilities against helicopters and even some UAVs, especially those that rely on stealth or low radar cross-section to survive. This multi-role potential means that air forces investing in the Python-5 get more than just a one-trick pony. They get a precision-guided interceptor with real-time threat versatility. In combat simulations and real-world tests, the Python-5 has demonstrated hit probabilities upwards of 90%, even in jammed environments or against evasive targets. In one live-fire exercise, An F-16 equipped with Python-5s engaged multiple incoming drones using nothing but heat signature tracking and scored direct hits with zero radar assistance. That's a massive leap from traditional missile systems. Now, some of you might be asking, how does this compare to other famous air-to-air missiles? Let's talk about the AIM-9X Sidewinder and the IRIS-T. The AIM-9X is the United States' premier short-range missile. It has similar off-bore sight capabilities, and the IRIS-T, a German-made missile, is also highly maneuverable and effective in visual engagements. But where Python-5 pulls ahead is in its seeker technology and countermeasure resistance. In a head-to-head scenario, especially in environments with lots of jamming or thermal decoys, Python-5's advanced imaging infrared seeker gives it an edge in discrimination and precision. It's not just about hitting the target. It's about hitting the right part of the target and doing so even if your opponent is trying every trick in the book to shake your missile off. Here in the Philippines, while we may not currently field the Python-5, discussions around modernizing the Philippine Air Force's capabilities often revolve around smart partnerships and acquisition of cutting-edge weapons. As the Air Force evaluates its options, missiles like the Python-5 offer a peek into what air dominance could look like in the next decade. Whether it's through joint exercises, regional collaborations, or future procurement deals, learning about systems like these helps Filipinos stay informed about the tools that shape our national security. In a region as dynamic and complex as Southeast Asia, air-to-air capability plays a crucial role in deterrence and stability. With the South China Sea continuing to be a hotspot of strategic interest, missiles like the Python-5 become more than just technical marvels. They become symbols of preparedness, defense, and technological edge. Let's talk cost briefly. Advanced missiles don't come cheap, and the Python-5 is no exception. The per-unit cost varies depending on the platform it's integrated with and the quantity ordered, but reports suggest it ranges around $300,000 to $400,000 per missile. That's a hefty investment. But when weighed against the cost of losing a fighter aircraft or the strategic cost of losing air superiority, it begins to look like money well spent. And with upgrades continuing through 2025 and beyond, Rafael has made it clear that the Python-5 will remain combat relevant for years. Software updates, seeker improvements, and data link integrations are all on the roadmap. That means the missile you buy today could still be deadly effective a decade from now. To sum it up, the Python-5 missile isn't just another missile. It's a masterclass in modern aerial warfare, fast, intelligent, and precise. For any Air Force looking to dominate the skies in the 21st century, this weapon deserves a place in their arsenal. Thanks for tuning in to Motor Authority Philippines. If you found this deep dive into the Python-5 missile insightful, make sure to like the video, drop a comment with your thoughts, and hit subscribe for more defense tech coverage a Filipino style. This is your host, signing off. Fly high, and stay safe. Salamat, mga kababayan.